and I say, Lashana Tova, Umeteka. That you have a good year, and that be very, very sweet. Now, as you have heard me speaking for these last years, one of the things that I try to bring you back is about Torah, not about the Mesorah, the traditions, not about which religion say this or which religion say that, or who is more enlightened, or who is holier than thou, or who is better than the others. Totally the contrary. At the beginning of the year, I want to tell you that every year I try to more and more to go back to basics and to challenge ourselves to understand the Creator, the Borei Olam. I don't know if you are you are able to understand sometimes what I'm trying to bring to you, because I have received missed responses, missed messages, There are certain people that say, yes, the Rabbi, but on the other, I don't think it's that way. Others, they like I call it the cosmetics of the religion more than a personal relationship with the Creator. And it's very difficult to speak in this way to everyone, because some of us, we are so tied to religion that we don't have even the capability to discern between what is the revelation of the Creator and what is what man has added. Now, I want to tell you something. I like my traditions. Don't misunderstand me. But I have been very critical of my traditions too, when they take me away from the Creator. And these holidays are one of those that I love it. And I say, this holiday I love it because these holidays are what I call a half and half. And I wonder you understand me what I try to say, half and half. Half is totally built on Midrash. What I mean Midrash? The exuberance of our sages, our rabbis, our leaders, they get excited, they become very, what we call it, spiritual, and they go beyond the lines of what the Torah tells us. And they give us supposedly new revelations. I am always very careful about new revelations. What I'm trying to say is what the Creator, is the Borei Olam, is talking to us now. That to me is important. And how do I know how He's talking to me? I need to go back to the sources. And what is the sources? His word, the Torah. Not the word of men. The word of Him. Blessed be His name. But you will be surprised how many of us, we are more interested in the word of men than in the word of the Creator. If He says something, it goes totally contrary to what we have been taught or though somebody has told us. We don't have even the resources in ourselves to say, I'm going to try to check, or I'm going to try to see if this is part of the Word of God or it is not. I accept blindly. Why? Because I am afraid what other people are going to say about me. And then I have become in certain way in odd with everybody. At all. No. Because for one thing, the religious people would like for me to say, you're right. And the non-religious, the secular people, they would like to me to deny certain things. I have had this situation just recently with some friends of mine. Some of them very religious, and some of them very secular. Interestingly enough, both of them say to me something that caught my attention. Both of them say to me, I agree with what you are saying, the secular and the religious. They both say they agree what I was saying, but there is always a but. And we know because we have here Miss But. We know I have learned to live with that. What is the but? For the very religious, we need to be always under the authority of our elders and sages and our religion. And the secular one is under the idea that really the Torah is not created by God or anything like that, or the Borei Olam, but it's really a word of men, very wise men who gave us the Torah. You know, supermen. They accept the Torah, but in different terms. And to me, I come to the understanding for myself about divine revelation. There are many things that doesn't matter how expert we are, how enlightened we are, how clever we are, or how much knowledge do we have. There are certain areas that is only directed by revelation. We want it or not. In this week, in the parashah of this week, Nitzavim, what we say, we read at the end, 29, 28, the thing that the Creator has not revealed is for men not to know, and the thing that He has, the thing that He has not revealed, no? The secret things of the Creator for the Creator, and the thing that He has revealed to us is for us to know. Now, what is now the talk of the town? Especially in this name. The Aharei Hayamim. What is? The last days. We're more worried about the last days than anybody else. And all over the world. It's interesting. This last week, we have had even manifestations all over the world about the climate. The climate changes and all those things. And everybody's following a little girl, 16 years old, that it is now the guru. I don't care about what scientists say, or I don't care, I feel it. And we're in the world that we feel it. But I feel in this way. And I say, okay, you can feel whatever you want to, but that won't change the truth. But that's how we think. Oh, this sounds correct to me. Now, because sounds correct to you, that means that it's true? We see in politics right now, all over the world, we see judgment of people only because looks like the appearance of evil, we talk. And we are surrounded by crooks all over. But we are still looking at the shell. And what the Creator does is goes directly to us. This time of the year is the first day of the 7th month. It's called, this festival is called Yom Teruha. What it means is the blowing of the shofar. And it's a Shabbaton Zikaron. What it means is a day of rest, a special Shabbat of remembrance. It's very interesting that our Mirashims, our sages, our rabbis, they tell us it's a new year. And I love it. Because for me, I don't have the problem that if they tell me it's a new year. I have sometimes a little bit of questioning myself, because in the Torah say that the new year is the first day of Nisan. And then the question is, who do I believe? Then I go back to my Yom Zikaron. O sea, my day of remembrance. And what the day of remembrance is telling us, we have read 3 portions that they tell us about things that we need to remember and we need to be alert. That's very important, being alert. We are warned. We need to be prepared for things. And what is the greatest preparation that all of us as human beings and as men and women we have? The first preparation that we need to do is with our neshama. We are soul. We are being. You see, this is another idea that has crept so deep in ourselves because of the world that we are the people that we have been divided. We have accepted the Hellenistic idea that we are 3 in 1. And this idea it is, we are the physical body, we have the mind, and we have the soul. And then, in certain way, you can walk in 3 parts. You can divide yourself. You can be here, you can be there, and the story is abundant. But the truth of the matter is that the Creator makes us holistic, because that's what the Torah message is. We are holistic. We are totally compound. And for more than we wanted, we cannot separate ourselves. I don't know, I've never seen somebody walking from here and his spirit flying from the other side. You know, if you want to catch their spirit.
You can't dance it.
Okay? I have seen many people here that they like to fly, but that's a different thing. The question here is, can we do that? And the answer is, whatever we do it together. We're a unit. And this is the reason why we need to be prepared, to be alert. Because we are under attack. Constantly, especially at this time, we are under attack. You know, you have heard me talking about I have put the politicians and the religious people in the same level. Both sides, they tell you wonderful things if you follow them or you vote for them. A lot of honey. But if you are not going to vote for them or you are not going to follow them, look at what awaits for you. And they put a lot of fear. To the point that you are so full of fear that you do what they tell you. And you don't do it because you love God or because you want the best for the country. You do it because you are afraid of yourself. Something can happen to you. And you're very selfish. And then all your actions that you take are pure selfishness. In this new beginning, in this new year, Jewish New Year, let me tell you, I would like to challenge all of us. I have been talking to you about the 10 words, the 10 commandments, with the basic of our understanding about the revelation of the Creator to humanity. And the 10 commandments is the thing that everybody in the world needs to hear. Simple, but profound. If we only follow these 10 commandments, the world will be much better already. No thousands of laws, only the 10 commandments. And you're going to see how the world will change. But that is so altruistic, so utopic. Okay, we cannot do that. But at least to those ones who has come to this point, to understand the relationship of the Creator with us, that He has given us not only life, but He has given us the capability to think for ourselves. He gave us brains. He gave us reasoning. He gave us capability to make decisions. You know, you put an animal, and you make the animal to make a decision, they act instinctively. Okay, they have instinct of survival, you know. They have instinct. They need to eat. They kill because they need to. But they are not there to kill people. They only do it because they need to survive. But we had a choice. We are the only one that we are told in the 10 words that we don't need to kill. No? And because we have the capability to make a decision. We don't need to envy others. Because we can make the decision. There's a lot of things there. But at the thing, they put it first of all, in these 10 words, he put it as the creator, he put himself to his creation. Look at, he opened himself to his creation. And he say, I did this for you, this is the one, and this is what I expect from you. Okay? But he doesn't say. You know, if you don't do it, I kill you. In this last week, we saw about the Bechirah Hofshi, the free will. He gave us to choose between life and death. And he said, the Creator, I recommend you, I ask you to choose life. Now, let me ask you this simple question. If He's all-powerful, all-omniscient, all everything, why He's telling me that I can choose? Why He doesn't choose for me? Because the reason is He has such a great, and I will use a word that sometimes is not appropriate, but it's okay, respect for us. He respects our freedom to the point that He limits Himself to give us the freedom. I mentioned this week about like a marriage. You remember? All of you they are married or have been married. Any of you were married by force and then somebody put a pistol in your head and say, if you don't marry me, I kill you? What happens if you get married? Because there are marriages like that, by the way. What happens if you get married like that? Can you say that that marriage is valid? What kind of relationship you can have with your spouse if your marriage has been enforced and has not been a decision of both parts? You are a subject, you are a slave, but you are not a partner. And the Creator, like other religion teach you that you are a slave of the Creator, totally the contrary. He doesn't like slavery. It is us humans who has imposed slavery. Why? Because we like to dominate others. And that is part of our own nature. Then we need to come to this understanding. These 10 days from now, the New Year, the Jewish New Year, we call it, the Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the year, to the 10-day Yom HaKippurim, that is translated as the day of expiation. I detest the term. It's the day of the covering, that we have been covered by the Creator. His protection is there. Not the elimination, but a protection. You know that He forgave my sin. He is covering me in order that I myself come to Him clean. This is the reason that these 10 days are called among our elders, our sages and rabbis, Yamim Noraim, terrible days. And why they called terrible days? As A dear friend Danny has done an excellent exposition about Psalm 32. What it is? It's about that we need to open ourselves and to show ourselves who we really are. And I'm going to make you almost I don't like to make bets, but this will be a bet to all of us. And ask you this simple question. How many of us do we know ourselves? And what the question posed by my dear friend here. How many of us we know ourselves? How many times I have bring to you Psalm 139, 23 and 24. Why do I bring it to you over and over again? Because I know that for us human beings, it's almost impossible to know ourselves completely. The only one that can know us exactly who we are is Him. Blessed be His name. He knows our kavanah. He knows our intention. That's the reason that we say, search me, O God, and look within me, and see what is there that is an obstacle in order that can have a relationship with you. And then he say, and please show me why the psalmist is asking the Creator to show him what are the obstacles. You wouldn't say, oh, I know that already. I already know that. I know myself. No, you need to ask, because the truth of the matter is that sometimes we are blind, we ourselves. I always say, there is no better liar, or the worst liar, depending how we put it, the one that starts believing his own lies. And you will be surprised how many of us we fall in that trap. We repeat it so many times that we start believing. And that's what is happening right now in the world. They repeat it and they repeat it and they repeat it and they repeat it lies and lies after lies. And then we accept it as a fact. There is a saying, the only thing that you need to do is to repeat it 7 times and they're going to believe you that's true. And that's the point that I want to arrive again. A new beginning, new life. Put yourself in this situation. Search me, O God. And you also search yourself. Don't accept everything that they tell you. Check it. Look at them. Doesn't matter who say it. Check and see if that is part of the truth that the Creator has given us, or something, a beautiful wishful thinking of somebody. Let's understand that all of us, we are creatures. That means that we have been created. We are not the creators. Even, I say one time to somebody, even when in my early years, when I was young and I was a little stuck up because I was too intelligent for my own good, I decided to be atheist. And in those days I decided to be atheist. I was so strong not to believe in the Creator. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Not because I did not believe in Him. He ceased to exist. He still was there, and He was looking at me, and man, he had a good laugh about me, but that's good. Now, this is the time, this is a new year, this is a new beginning. My good slogan, my God is the God of the beginning again. La Shana Tova Umeteka.